Here's everything you need to know about Grand Theft Auto 6, an extended look because man, was that awesome. Let's get right into it. The first ever official look at GTA 6 gameplay starts with Jason and Lucia picking some drugs up for Booby Ike. We can see that we have different dialogue options to choose from and different ways to interact with the dog, such as scold, pet, and study. As we progress into the building, everyone seems to deny Jason entry and any information until they mention Booby's name. Seems like he is a big player. We get to meet a character called Raymond, who is about to give us the drugs. He's interrupted by a phone call from Ernesto. Ernesto threatens them with the feds coming to kill them and take everything. Police burst into the place and Jason picks up Booby's bricks in the chaos. We then get an awesome Jason and Lucia shooting scene where we can see the combat looks insanely advanced. They fight their way through the hallway and we get our first cinematic death cutscene. Mendez kills an unarmed gangster, suggesting that these are some really dirty cops. Lucia jumps out the window to escape the building, and then the story ends there whilst we presumably move forward. We see the pair stealing cars with the option to Slim Jim or smash the windows. The pair get ready to go to Brian's, and whilst Jason is waiting for Lucia to get dressed, we see we have the option to rush her, but the person playing decides not to. I wonder why? We then see Jason open the fridge and have the option to take different drinks to replenish energy levels. Although the drink does spawn out of nowhere, Jason then watches TV as he's waiting, and they finally get into the car. The first thing I noticed is the 3D buildings on the minimap. Genuinely, such an awesome addition to the game. As they drive, Jason takes the roof off the car, and we get confirmation from Lucia that they are in a relationship. Another thing is that Lucia pretty much only calls Jason Jay, which I didn't really expect, but it makes sense thinking about it now. Next, we get a bunch of cutscenes of the pair eating, fighting, killing, wrestling, and robbing. We finally arrive at Brian's party, and we have the option to hold hands with Lucia. Then we seem to get a flashback of Jason and Lucia in disguise in custody for having guns on them. Back to the present, Brian wants one of them to do a job, and they decide it should be Jason. As Brian and Jason smoke, we get a bunch of scenes of Jason and Lucia robbing a diner and car, driving into a mod shop, robbing a gas shop, and of course, more fighting. A very interesting thing I noticed is that we get to see icons in the game of a camera, multiple people, a clothes hanger, one person, a gun, and of course, 2 out of the 6 possible wanted stars. It's very likely that these icons are what the police use to identify you. Then we get back onto the road and can see cars using indicators as they switch lanes and what looks to be a police helicopter watching traffic randomly. Raul then jumps in the back of the car, and we are now in a crazy escape from the cops. We see that shooting tires easily flips over cop cars, and overall, the police chase just looks so good, like mind-blowing. The next major thing we see is the HUD and inventory, where we have options to hold weapons and items. We can see the money on hand and money in the bank at the top right, as well as health, energy, and ability in the top left. There are also pills at the bottom right, which look like they heal you up. As Jason, Lucia, and Raul have now switched cars, the cops just drive past without recognizing them at all, even though they have 4 wanted stars. Because the car symbol isn't at the top, they are safe. Then we see lots of activities, such as riding electric scooters, epic boats, snorkeling, weightlifting, virtual reality, jet skis, and racing. We get a closer look at the items section in the inventory, and it includes face masks, sunglasses, and caps. I also see that the NPCs anxiously walk away when they see Lucia approach the store with a gun behind her back, which is a small but awesome detail. It also seems like the combat is based on the size and strength of the person, which can be increased by training. Now, the most surprising thing, they added Neon to the game. Yes, a streamer that looks exactly like Neon is in GTA 6. That is insane. Anyway, we then see target practice, dirt bikes, and an epic skydiving shot. Switching between characters is seamless and instant in certain situations, so you can drive and shoot together. In another scene, we see the switching is similar to GTA 5. Also, there is an honor type system with different emojis. We then jump to another part of the story and meet Andres, where it's our job to babysit him at a party. Side note, the rain in this scene looks amazing. Anyway, a load of Spanish-speaking guys come in with guns, and Jason has to protect Andres by killing them. In another scene, we see the awesome After Effects where Lucia's message appears on screen. We see we have the ability to pick up guns from the dead guys, and we also have the ability to slow the game down whilst shooting to make it a lot easier. Another thing is that there seem to be critical markers on the enemies, telling us where we should shoot for the most damage and where there won't be as much damage. This is represented by red and yellow markings on the body. As we come to the end of the extended look, we see Lucia get into a fight with a guy much larger and stronger than her, and they both fall down into an elevator shaft. The ending is wrapped up with an inspirational type speech showcasing a few clips, and then we get text that tells us this was all captured on PlayStation 5, which is insane to me. It also confirms the game is still set to release on November 19th, and there aren't any more delays. There you have it. That was a breakdown of Grand Theft Auto 6, an extended look. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and dropping a like on the video. Let me know if you enjoyed this video in the comments so I can continue to upload more for you all. See you in the next one.